Salutations there, dear viewer, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Just in case you were confused and we were still in Remake, no, you've clicked on the wrong video. You want to pick the other series that I played a couple of years ago. This is FF7 Rebirth, where we are in the Junon region. Last time, after having defeated the Terror of the Deep, we convened at the inn with a lot of little heart-to-heart moments with all our party members, including a rather cute kind of makeup scene for Tifa after our spat in Calm, which still was kind of awkward, but it kind of worked out. And also a weird intrigue with Aerith, because she was having a weird conversation with somebody, which may have been just read, but probably not. And also the content of her dialogue was weird. And I don't know, there was a lot going on last time. I didn't even really talk about how weird that was. And to be clear, for those of you watching this who don't know anything about the PlayStation original FF7, I'm as confused as you are. I'm not sure what any of that stuff is referring to, involving who she was talking to there. I can't remember anything, and the way she was talking seemed to be part of the weird meta-narrative that exists here in the Remake series. So yeah, I'm thinking it's something completely new. Well, after that, some new side quests had opened up, turns out. We haven't even gotten the one done. We'd have been such a delightful time in Junon, or under Junon. Some new side quests popped up. We began... Oh, actually, no, we did already one. Yeah, that's right. We did the frog side quest, a silly little jaunt with local kids where we got to turn into frogs and have fun. Every kid's dream. After that, the mayor of Junon gave us some money. Oh, that's right, sorry, I forgot that. We also met with Yuffie, who's kind of recruited us to help her out to defeat Rufus Shinra, who she's going to be assassinating or something, which is our reason to get up to the the fortress up here. It's like the plate in Midgar, so, that's why I keep talking about the plate. And we ran into Roche, who had been tipped off to us, but it's all okay because the mayor was still on our side and just, got the money for tipping off us to Roche. And Roche, being the weirdo he is, just somehow drove off up to the fortress so that we can have a climactic showdown there with him or something. Sure. So for now, we are able to explore this area as planned, because Priscilla, the girl with the dolphin, has a plan for us to get up to the thing, but that's a point of no return. So we need to now do the exploration of the Junon coastline, which is what we're doing. So yeah, the mayor gave us a bag of money to bring to her... not really good for nothing, he was an alright guy, son, over here in the Crow's Nest, a little, some kind of establishment down here in the corner. So we went on a long trip following a dog called Salmon, who was the carrier of the money, which allowed us to tour the entirety of the coastline. That was kind of neat. I kind of liked the side quest doing that. And now we're landed here, where we helped out the mayor's kids, her kid and his wife, significant other, who are going to have a baby. So it all turned out really nicely. And apparently the local headsman here has a new side quest for us, so we'll be taking care of that while we're here. That was a long ramble. There was a lot surprisingly much happened last time.
Something else. When I saw you on the news, I was blown away.
Oh yeah, this guy's a huge fan. I love it.
Isn't the answer.
Boy, is this...
And here you are, lending me a hand. It's literally a dream come true.
I missed why these people are living out here. Maybe it just is a separate settlement. Maybe they don't need any fancier reason. But there does seem to be some kind of anti-Shinra sentiment going on here, I think. All those signs over there. Feels a little... And here. Feels a little militaristic here, Also necessary because of all the monsters hanging out there.
So, here's the situation. There's this big lighthouse down by the cape.
Oh yeah, we saw that.
Someone calling themselves the Merc of Junon has turned it into their hideout or something. Curie. Oh, are they an acquaintance?
I like that we immediately connected the dots. Yeah.
What are the chances? I don't know about you, but I think fate brought us together. Anyway, that place has got a killer view. We used to go up there all the time and just chill. But it's too dangerous with all the monsters around, and that merc hasn't done a thing about him. So I was hoping you could do me a solid and convince that merc to help us out.
Alright, let's confirm that it's Kyrie.
They've done many a good deed in Midgar and all throughout the grasslands.
I guess.
Allegedly, that is.
Yeah.
And like, if they're so good at doing good, then why aren't they doing anything now?
Okay.
The lighthouse is up ahead, right on the cape. Apparently, it used to guide ships back in the Republic days, but that was like forever ago. Anyway, it's super out of the way and crawling with monsters. Anyone who thinks customers will come calling is out of their mind.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping we were going to the lighthouse when we were coming to the Crow's Nest. Not that this little valley encampment here isn't charming in its own way, and they got a nice tower going on here as well, but yeah. I figured we'd go to that lighthouse eventually, though. Seems like in a semi-open world, like kind of cordoned off open area like this, if you put a landmark like that there's gotta be a point where you go there to investigate, yeah?
Yo, you're the best! You know, I just knew I could count on you.
No probs. But...
So, you gonna help, or...
Me?
You can sniff out trouble.
I suppose that does make me the most suitable candidate.
Pro tip, if you ever get the chance, you ought to swing by the hill, too. You might even catch a glimpse of the Great Condor if you're lucky.
Oh, we've had a
If you're
run-in
into that kind of stuff.
already. Does sound nice, though. Interesting. The abandoned lighthouse is... Oh, all the way down there, huh? Wow, that is remote. So I'm thinking today, you guys, we go down here, because I was going to go to this Vista point anyway, and then we're going to swing up north here. I shouldn't plan too much, because once again, the game might send me on some crazy trip over here, but after we are done with business here at the Crow's Nest, we will make a beeline down there. But, yeah, this is kind of cool that we got a little map here. And here are the other card game players. Don't worry, I'm still thinking I'm going to do like a bonus episode and try to clear all these card sharks. Although, if I'm going to try and do all 5 of them that we currently have unlocked in one bonus episode, that could be several hours, depending on how shit I am at cards, which is going to be very likely. Also, I need to get a rest soon, because like this red glow on account of my poor health is bad. Actually, why don't I... Whoops. Why don't I just, like... No. Drop a quick heal here. Let me just do that to make life a little bit easier. There we go. I'm a bit of a fool for not doing that earlier. By the way, I last time I was worried. The reason we were so beat up is that neither Red nor Tifa, who was in the other party, had a healing materia on them. So I took one away from Barrett and handed that over to... I believe I gave it to Red. Although Red did have the prayer materia equipped, I forgot that, so he could technically also provide heals that way, but the prayer is a little tricky to, like, use effectively, so, yeah. Now, we haven't met this guy before. Oops, excuse me, sir. He's got a little symbol note over his head. Is he like a blind piano piano? That's a hard thing to say. Hold on. Blind piano player. Okay. Oof. Wow. Gosh, I didn't know what I was stepping into trying to say that. Is he a Ray Charles type?
La, 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 la,
no, more of a singer, apparently.
Curious about this old clavier. I'm Dorian, representative of the Piano Outreach Association.
The
It
poor.
is my duty to support those who liberate music from the page and bring it to life with their performances.
Obtain sheet music found at pianos around the world to add these scores to your repertoire. If you achieve an A rank in a performance, speak with Dorian and he will reward you for your musical prodigy.
I hope you will aid me in my humble mission to spread the joy of the piano to every corner of the world.
I
How
didn't-
may I be of service to you?
I didn't miss this guy in the Grasslands region, did I? I was pretty thorough everywhere, and I feel like I would have bumped
Surrender
into
to
this
the music.
dude.
We are vessels through which it may flow. The melody our guide. Become one with the piano, and all will be effortless.
Let's go. No, wait, I'm really worried about this. The piano mechanics in this game were so difficult. Which, by the way, I've got to quickly mention, I recently played, or I have been playing a game called Steel Seed recently. A bit of an indie game. I think it was a French-made game, maybe? I don't actually remember where it was, but it's a stealth-based, like, action platformer kind of thing. Very cyber-futuristic sci-fi vibes. It's kind of interesting. I find it's fun as a, small-scale effort, It's not a huge, like, several hours, like it's gonna consume your life, but it's fun if you like that genre. This mini-game is in that, and it seemed to be this exact layout of how it works. On Our Way. Oh, sick. Is this the song that I know how to play on guitar, kind of? Let's see. Like in real life I can play? We'll find out. Yeah. But I was, like, flabbergasted when I found a piano in that game, in Steel Seed. And, like, I sat down and, like, this exact chart showed up. This right here. Well, like, it... Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating it was exactly, but it had all these buttons and it kind of had the same, like, twin-stick piano playing. And I'm just like, is this a thing in video games right now and I've missed the boat? Like, do people love putting a super elaborate piano minigame in video games right now? As I'm not very good at these things, so we're gonna see. But it looks like there's, like, a guided minigame for this, so press the Wabla to select a piece you would like to perform. When performing a piece, time your inputs to the notes drifting out from the center, thus allowing you to play both the melody and the accompanying chords. Virtuoso pianists can increase the note scroll speed for an even greater challenge. Mouse and keyboard controls can be changed from the pause menu during the minigame. Alrighty. Change character. Oh, interesting. Well, that's kind of funny. It's too bad that no one else can jam. It's just Cloud and Tifa. Just warming up, don't worry. But of course, it makes sense that Tifa is there because Tifa is, of course, she had a piano in her home, so of course she would probably know how to do this, at least to some extent. Oh, there we go. Hit the wrong button, I guess. Shall we try and play On Our Way with this minigame? I guess I gotta try everything once in my life, so... Let's jam. Okay. Oh, I got it now. Yeah, it is ahead On Our Way. Ooh, this is way tougher than it looks, though. Okay, that was easy, because it kind of tracked the thing. Jesus, they threw in the second stick all of a sudden. Good lord. It's only halfway. Oh, that was so terrible. I do appreciate that it changes into the semitones and monotones and whatever. Whenever, like, you don't need to do that. Like, the game auto switches those. Shit. Hey, I got it! The final one, I got it on the both. I guess it kind of worked out there at the end that they land at the same time, so gotta try and do it at the same time, but... C! Good lord. I didn't even get up to a B. Are you guys okay if I do one more? Because, okay, I kind of feel it now, and I appreciate it. It's an interesting mini-game, but boy, my brain can't handle this shit. But let's go. One more. That was just a warm-up, you guys. Yeah, but I really do love this tune, though, so... I really love that this is the first song we get here, you know? There we go. Well, I rushed that one. I feel like there's a note missing there. Hey, I worked it out. But, ooh. Hey, what happened to the metronome? Wait a second. Ugh. Yeah, see, there's a note missing there, I feel like. On the guitar, I would hit one more. This part's tough, even on the guitar, like, this one... I did need the notes in front of me, like... The first half I kind of memorized by the end of my guitar career, but... This whole part gets very tricky. I think I remember it at some point, but I mega would need the notes, the guitar sheet, in front of me. To handle this. Piano, no chance. I have no clue how you play the piano, as I've mentioned when we played it in the flashback sequence. Hey, at least I got that final one. Ah. Alright. 68 combo and 118 greats. A B! Huzzah! But a little bit shy of a rank. Oh, boy. You know what? Maybe I'll save this for a bonus episode, too. Let's just come and see if I can pull this off. You know. Maybe this would be easier on the mouse and keyboard. I might actually consider that at some point, just for funsies. Whoop. That was kind of funny how the camera pulled back the cloud.
Would you care to share a performance with me?
Dorian, my man. Oh. An HP up materia.
I regret that I've nothing to award you at this time. Nevertheless,
no, we need to get the A rank to get it.
Musical journey.
Not that I really need an HP up materia, but sure, maybe.
Where's the best spot to put a
All right, well that was fun. That was actually a surprisingly fun mini game. It was challenging, like goddamn, like that's tricky, but I really did appreciate the guided note thing to it. Like, that was kind of neat. So, yeah. Yeah, I've long thought this, that people who can play the piano are some kind of magician, right? Like, my brain could never, not in a million years, could I figure out how to, like, time with both hands, like, both hands in unison doing the playing the way it needs to be done to, like, pull it off. Like, I would need to practice for ages to be able to play with just one hand, something like really simple, and then to like do it with two hands to really make it like pop off. No clue. So like, yeah. I mean, to me, honestly, if we're being perfectly honest, any music is a little bit of magic to me, I feel like. Ooh, shut up and drive! Ooh, what the heck is that guy? Hellrider 2? Or what the heck is this creature? I don't actually recognize this dude. That looks terrifying. Alright, I'll buy it. I'd buy that for $1. Oh, interesting. Why did I not get this earlier? Like, this would actually fit red really well. Why did I not get this? Oh, wait, I do have one. I don't have it equipped on red. Oops. You can't open the menu while you're combat rolling, for whatever reason. Yeah, I can understand, like having, you know, practiced the guitar just a little bit. You know, I can at least understand how conceptually someone can become as incredible as the, you know, amazing guitar players are. And other instruments, yeah, totally. Like, drums make sense. I don't know. Woodwinds make sense. The piano seems so goddamn complicated that, like, it's like magic to me. But yeah, in general, like, a band coming together and playing music together also just seems magic to me. Like, every single band is kind of like wizards in my mind. I'm kind of, like, gushing for folks who can do that. If you can, like, create comprehensive music, you know, in any way, like, it just kind of makes my mind go, like, wow, okay. Right, what should I get? So, Cold Front for some ice magic. What's this? Ah, okay, increases fleeting familiar duration. Yeah, I'll get this, though. I'm very boringly just going up this thing, just picking up all these things from the sides. Here, though, Avalanche 2-step, something for Barret and T. Wow, that attack looks wild. That looks kind of cool. I'll have to consider it. But I don't have Barret and Tifa right now, so maybe when we advance a little bit more in the game and I start shuffling my team further, we'll do that. Now, Barrett's got 10 extra SP because we got that folio for him, so I will pick up the Avalanche 2-step. Oh yeah. Meanwhile, over here, we could have ATB charge rate up. That's kind of cool. Great for Tifa. Or we could... stopped having this team for a bit, but this is... I'll get this then in this case. You know what? Fine. Although it's entirely possible the story will force me at some point to have those guys team up, but... Oh, well, this one's with Cloud, so... Phantom Fang. Dodge and deliver a counter-strike. Dodge at the right time to perform a follow-up attack. That's interesting. I'll pick that up. I like the sound of that. And that's it. Alright. Good. Level up, everybody. Oh, yeah. Also, that rest. Not an actual inn, interestingly enough. Just a nice bench to get recuperated on. Chadley's over there by the beach side. Also, travel up there along that path. I'm not sure where that leads. It's hard, because I think there's a gate here, so we can go down this way. Oh, maybe that's the hill that the guy talked about. To see the Condor, mayhaps. Oh, the history of Junon.
Okay, everyone. Who's ready to learn some history? Our republic's capital, Junon, was built on top of giant ships that floated just offshore.
Wow.
Many years later, Shinra started a war that Shinra ended up winning. And then they sank our beautiful floating city.
That's messed
Shinra
up.
then built a giant underwater reactor. But the reactor's Mako started killing the creatures of the sea.
Yeah.
The Mako hurts creatures on land, too. And if we don't act fast, it'll even start hurting us. That's why we have to work together to stop Shinra. So never forget, children, that the ocean is counting on you. Okay! And what do we always say? No tears until our waters are crystal clear.
No tears until our waters are crystal clear.
No tears until our waters are crystal clear.
No tears until our waters are crystal clear. Alright, good stuff. Yeah, keep up that good fight, fellas. Yeah. Interesting stuff we learned there. That recontextualizes this ship graveyard over here quite a bit. Although it is a little crazy that they were living in some kind of water world kind of situation. You're allowed to have a little crazy in an imaginative RPG like this is fine. So are there new quests here? There is Dreaming of Blue Skies, the Condor Watching Society. Our beloved Condor has not graced the skies above Junon in quite some time. We worry for her welfare and wish to hire someone to prepare a culinary feast that she will find too tempting to resist. Those willing to provide assistance are invited to join us on Condor Hill. Oh, are we maybe doing this now, if that is indeed the hill that is right here? It is, so we're doing that instead, everybody. Oops, nope. So, forget about even the lighthouse for a bit, folks. We're gonna be doing that in right now, right here, right now. But we'll be going soon there.
People of the Crow's Nest, listen.
We're listening!
We hear ya! Look at our ocean. Look at it. What do you see? I'll tell you what you see. The green taint of Shinra's poison. This poison has ruined our seas.
Yeah, it's another anti-Shinra screed. You know, preaching to the choir, so I can live without hearing that one. It's all good. Yeah. I guess I can mention this at this point, you know, I suppose. Drop the lore of what this Condor Sitch is in the PlayStation game. It just didn't... I don't know, I'm starting to feel like it's not going to come up here in the remake. Like, they've changed it, and this kind of represents. There's one more Mako reactor in this region on the land, and there's like a village built in the, like, hill that the reactor is on, and the Condor roosts on top of it. It's called Fort Condor. In fact, that's what that, like, tabletop minigame from the Yuffie chapter of Remake was referencing. So that's why I'm a little bit surprised that Fort Condor wasn't an actual thing. Although they talked about there being like a legendary fortress when we first saw the Condor, if you recall that part. So, you know, this is a fine recontextualization. I can understand that, like... Well, I don't know. Again, with all the wild concepts, like a floating city on ships, you know, I guess a fortress with a giant condor living on it wouldn't be that crazy. But I guess somehow, you know, Junon kind of fills in the like kind of base camp role under Junon. So having Fort Condor here as well, maybe a little bit superfluous. Maybe is the thinking. I don't know. Cloud.
I have recreated Phoenix, the Firebird of reincarnation from Junon legend, within the simulator. I encourage you to pit your skills against this summoned entity, so that I might complete its materia.
Oh, I tried that already, Chadley. It didn't go super good, so we're not gonna be doing that again. Don't have enough for these. That's too bad. This would be amazing, this item economizer. Well, okay, I don't know, amazing, but like it could give me a lot of utility. Like, I often rely on items as a Hail Mary when, you know, things are bad. So, like, those are situations where it's often not really... I don't really have the luxury to wait for the ATB to fill up. So, we will have to consider it. All of these are actually great. Now Chadley's, like, rocking. The Grasslands one's okay, but... these ones are rocking, so...
I hope you won't mind my mentioning, but... I've observed that World Intel collection is stalled of late. I'm certain, however, a veteran mercenary like you would never abandon a task. I know you must be busy, but I'd appreciate your help.
Oh, seems like just a while ago that we cleared the Grasslands and Chadley was so happy with us, and now he's just back to nagging us about his, exploration of the world. Yeah. Great. Oh well. Well, anyway, let's go now up... This wasn't the... Uh-oh. Ooh. No card games yet, thank you. Yeah, let's go explore now this hill. Let's go see this Condor Watching Society. Oh, hey! This is interesting.
You're hilarious.
Better to do than...
Apparently all sorts of free spirits congregate here at the Crow's Nest. I dig it. I'm just stealing all their stuff. Yeah, I'm getting like a feeling like this area, the Crow's Nest, sorta kinda represents the Fort Condor from the PlayStation game, and this Condor Watching Hill kind of like specifically gets the vibe. But I don't know, I may be like speaking out of turn here, and I may have spoiled some stuff. Like, could be that we end up like climbing somewhere and seeing this fortress up close or something. We did see the Condor fly off up over here to the hills or something, so, you know. The music cut out. That's dramatic. Okay. Well, it's Condor Hill. Oh. Oh, interesting. Not a very huge society up here, but sure. Damn, this music. Getting like a little bit of like woodwinds. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm getting some like Western or like, Native American vibes from that woodwind work, which, a condor lives in the Americas, so that would make sense. I'm not sure how on purpose it is, but I really dig it. So, what's going on over here?
Oh, care to join us, young lady? We've got a lovely breeze blowing today.
You certainly do. So,
Ah,
what are
this
you
is a
all looking
Tifa
for?
quest.
We're on
Interesting.
the lookout for the great condor.
But we already had a Tifa
We
quest,
try to
the
get sight
frog
of it
thing.
every time it takes flight. Make sure it's in good health and all that. It's not really a danger to people, but its hunger can drive it to hunt larger prey. Let's just hope it never develops a taste for us. Surely you've seen our newsletter, haven't you? It's filled with fun facts about our beloved bird. I'm quite proud of it.
Sir, I don't think the condor is going to show today. Maybe we should head back.
No, let's wait a little longer, lad. That bird's got me a bit worried. Haven't seen it in a fair while now.
I saw it eat pretty
I
good
wonder if we should have given it something to eat after all.
earlier.
Perhaps. I put a post up on the notice board asking for help, but,
Well, if you're still looking for volunteers, we'd be more than happy to help.
well, far be it from me to turn down such an offer.
Alright, you tell me about this here condor.
It's a grand old bird. Makes its nest on a small island just a stone's throw from here.
Oh,
Even saved my life back when I was a lad.
I may have seen it there. It's behind the lighthouse.
The condor was looking
Oh.
out for me that day, so I thought I should start looking out for it. Keep tabs on its well-being and whatnot.
I wonder... Yeah, okay, I'm glad this question came up. I'm like, how was he saved by the condor? That's curious. Yeah, I think I saw, like, it looked like a reactor out there behind the lighthouse. So I wonder if that is, in fact, the island with the condor on it. That would then kind of match the PlayStation Originals vibes.
It's a proud creature, a hunter at heart. We've tried to feed it before, but it seems to prefer catching its own prey.
I get it.
If something smelled enticing enough, though, it might be moved to come and take a closer look, I suspect.
Alright, yeah, now, if I'm not being too prying here, please tell me about how you were saved.
Back during the war, I was running from some Shinra troopers when one of them got me in the back. I fell to the ground. I thought I was done for, until that bird snatched me up and flew me to the next town over.
Damn!
I sometimes wonder if it mistook me for its supper. I never managed to regain the use of my legs, unfortunately. But I feel my spirit soar when I watch that condor fly. I may be stuck here, but at least they're still free.
Man, this is really cool, because the pervasiveness of Shinra seems to, like, come up everywhere. So, like, even this, like, kind of, good-spirited story about bird watching, like, even that manages to sneak in just like how awful Shinra just is for everything. Like, that's really cool. I mean, it's sad, but it's cool.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
One of the condor's favorite hunting spots is in the woods nearby. You'll need a chocobo that can manage the climb to get there. It's pretty tough.
Ah, we've already taken care of that, actually. Now, that hunting spot is... it's over there. Very good. So I'm saying, again, we go back to my original plan, which is we do a little circuit like this. Oh, you can kind of see like a massive... Maybe that is the Condor Island that I saw there then. Yeah, very good, very good. Yeah, I'm thinking we go down to the lighthouse, take care of business here, and then swing northwards this way. I think that's a good plan, everybody? Yeah, there's the lighthouse. Yeah, that definitely looks like a reactor way further out there. Although it's not... Well, it's kind of... Yeah, I think this landmass could be it. Yeah. Yeah, this guy's a man after my own heart. This is a really neat little story. Surprised that we got hit with another Tifa story, or Tifa quest. There were more quests in the grasslands than there were party members, but one of them was like, you know, not connected to anybody. The Broden was the innkeeper, his story. So I was kind of expecting they would be the same here. The Aerith quest is that favor for that Chocobo Rancher guy, you may recall. I had to think about it for a second there as well. Like, have we picked up an Aerith quest? And we have, yes. And interesting that Red is the Kyrie quest this time, but I guess, you know, something's got to go for Red. We already had Barrett do the mayor and her son quest for the whole family connection thing. So, yeah.